What if the most dangerous person in the room didn't look dangerous at all? What if evil could smile, speak politely, and appear completely normal? Today's case is not just about crime, it is about manipulation, appearance, and the terrifying psychology of deception. Welcome back to Psychic Soul of Kavya once again. And in today's episode, we are uncovering the case of Ted Bundy, one of the most infamous serial killers in criminal history. Disclaimer: before starting the video, I would like to give a disclaimer that this video is created for educational and criminological discussion only. The goal is to understand criminal psychology and raise awareness, and not to glorify violence or criminals anyhow. So let us begin. Who was Ted Bundy? Ted Bundy was an American serial killer, active during the 1970s. Unlike many criminals people imagined as suspicious or aggressive, Bundy appeared intelligent, attractive, confident, and socially skilled. He studied law, spoke calmly, and often gained people's trust very quickly. This is exactly what made this case terrifying. Many criminologists believe Bundy used charm and manipulation as psychological weapons to commit the crimes. He understood how to appear harmless, and that helped him avoid suspicion for years. Now, let me give a short summary of his crimes. Ted Bundy targeted young women across multiple American states during the 1970s. Investigators later discovered that he often approached victims by pretending to need help. Sometimes he wore fake casts or acted injured to appear trustworthy and vulnerable. Once victims lowered their guard, he attacked them. That's the most shocking thing about serial killers. The crime shocked the public because they were carefully planned and spread across different locations, making it difficult for police to connect the cases initially. As investigations continued, authorities realized they were dealing with a serial offender who repeatedly manipulated situations to gain control over victims. The case became one of the most studied examples of psychopathic behavior and criminal manipulation in criminology as well as psychology. Now, description of the crimes. Ted Bundy is believed to have murdered more than 30 young women during the 1970s. Although investigators suspect the actual number may have been higher, most of the victims were students or young women between their late teens and early 20s. Bundy often approached victims in public places by pretending to be injured or asking for assistance. He sometimes wore fake casts, as I mentioned before, to appear harmless and gain sympathy. After gaining their trust, he lured victims towards his vehicle before attacking them. According to investigators, many victims died from violent physical assaults and strangulation. The crimes took place across several American states, including Washington and Florida. Because the attacks happened in different locations over several years, police initially struggled to connect the cases together. Many victims were college students or young women who were targeted in public places such as campuses, parks, or crowded areas. Bundy often used manipulation instead of force initially. He pretended to be injured, wore fake casts, or asked for help loading books or items into their car. This strategy lowered victim suspicion and allowed him to gain their trust. Once isolated, the victims were attacked. For years, crimes confused investigators because they occurred in different states and followed varying patterns. As more evidence emerged, authorities realized the same offender was connected to multiple disappearances and murders. The fear surrounding the case grew rapidly because people understood that the killer did not fit society's usual image of a criminal. He was totally different. He appeared educated, calm, and socially normal, which made the reality even more disturbing. Now let us understand the psychology behind Ted Bundy. What makes Ted Bundy especially important in criminal psychology is the contrast between appearance and reality. Psychologists often describe psychopathy as a pattern involving manipulation, lack of empathy, superficial charm, and emotional detachment. Bundy appeared calm and charismatic publicly while hiding extremely dangerous behavior privately. Now, his case challenged society's assumption about what criminals look and behave like. Many experts believe this case teaches an important lesson. Wonder what? Dangerous individuals do not always appear threatening. Sometimes they can be hiding among us. Sometimes manipulation hides behind confidence, intelligence, and charm. Now, coming to the very important part of how was Ted Bundy arrested. Ted Bundy was eventually arrested in 1975 after a police officer noticed suspicious behavior involving a stolen vehicle. During the investigation, officers found unusual items connected to criminal activity, which increased suspicion against him. As evidence from multiple investigations began connecting together, authorities linked Bundy to several crimes across different states. One of the most shocking parts of this case is that Bundy escaped custody twice before being captured again. After a nationwide manhunt, he was finally arrested in Florida in 1978 following another traffic stop. His case eventually became one of the most infamous criminal investigations in American history. Now I would like to conclude today's video. The Ted Bundy case remains one of the clearest examples of how manipulation and appearance can hide dangerous behavior. It also reminds us why criminology and psychology matter. Because understanding patterns, warning signs, and human behavior can help society recognize risks earlier. For more detailed understanding of this case, you can watch Conversations with a Killer, the Ted Bundy Tapes, True Crime on Netflix. So, this was episode 2 of Criminology series on Psychic Soul of Kavya. Comment below which case you want me to uncover next. Now I would like to end today's video with a quote. Not every monster looks frightening, sometimes they look trustworthy. That's it for today's video. If you liked it, then don't forget to subscribe my channel for more such true crime docs. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.